Welcome to our first podcast on Winds from the World. We are a group of 3 people from different countries that work together here in Coruña, Spain. The idea behind this program, Winds from the World, is to talk about different stories, different traditions, and different habits from all over the world. We all love to travel and to discover things outside of our bubble, our everyday life. So thank you for joining us, and don't forget to show us some support, subscribe, write a comment, you know the drill. So first, let us present ourselves. My name is Valentina, and I'm here with Georgia and Antonio, and we will keep you entertained on this show. So quickly about me, I'm 26 years old. I come from Slovenia. I am studying communication studies and currently working here in an NGO in Galicia. So here I have Antonio. Hi, Antonio.
Hi, everyone.
I have to tell Antonio is our official Google translator for me and Georgia.
Yeah, that's right, because I'm the only Spanish one in here. I'm from Santiago de Compostela, it's close to Coruña. I'm 25 years old. I study sustainability, and I'm also here in Galicia, working in this project. What about you, Georgia?
Hi, everyone. Ciao. I'm Georgia. I'm from Italy. And yes, I'm here with Antonio and Valentina, my colleagues. Okay, these first 5 seconds speaking are quite hard for me because I'm trying to help my brain switch into Spanish, from Spanish to English. So, okay, that's English, okay. And nothing, I'm here with the European Solidarity Corps project. And that's all. Let's start.
Okay, let's go.
So in today's show, we're going to talk about Christmas, especially about this, how we celebrate Christmas in different parts of the world, what strange habits, what curiosities do we have in these countries. And we're not going to go that deep about what's Christmas, what the Christmas means, because I think we all know it. It's probably the most widespread celebration of the world. But to get started, we're going to talk about the Christmas in our countries. So, Georgia, tell us, please, how's Christmas celebrated in Italy? What happens in that time in Italy?
Well, where should I start? As everyone knows, Italy is a Catholic country, and Christmas is really important for us, also for atheists. In fact, as in many countries of the world, we go to Christmas Eve Mass at midnight, celebrating Jesus' birth. But if I had to describe Italian Christmas in few words, I'd say it's a survival game in which your stomach basically struggles for making room for all the food you're gonna eat. Because we basically eat non-stop for 3 days in a row without breaks. And so the fight starts with Christmas Eve dinner, followed by Christmas Day lunch, followed by Christmas Day dinner, followed by the 26th of December, which is St. Stephen's. And
yeah, in January, everyone is like just rolling. They're like a big ball of...
Yes, you gain 20 kilos more or less each Christmas. And well...
And do you eat pasta?
Well, you know, it depends on the part of Italy you are from. Like in the north, we eat stuffed pasta, which are, for example, tortellini. I can make it. And while in the south, they eat spaghetti with seafood. So it depends.
So it really is pasta. Just trying to make a joke.
Yes, it is, actually. And well, we also have a huge dinner for the last day of the year. And, you know, it's all about eating with your family. It's not really common to spend Christmas Day with friends, but still, it's really funny, and I like that.
And do you have any weird traditions in Italy? Like,
we have actually a really weird tradition on the 6th of January, which is this I don't know how to call it in English, but in Italian is Befana. The Befana is like a old witch, which brings sweets if you behaved well during the year, or coal if you behaved bad. It is for children, and this is from pagan tradition. Although we are Catholic, we still celebrate this. It's really funny. I have a really funny memory of my cousin. He was 4 years old, and because my grandma used to dress up as a Befana with fake teeth and everything. So my cousin was so scared that he hid. I remember he hid under the bed with a fake gun. He wanted to kill the Befana. He wanted to kill my grandma. So yes, this is really weird and funny at the same time.
Something like this in America could go really, really wrong.
Yes, their guns are not fake. And what about you guys? What about you, Valentina?
Well, Christmas in Slovenia, it's a very celebrated holiday. It starts in the beginning of December. With the first good man bearing gifts. St. Nicholas comes on the eve of the 5th of December. He goes around the village with these scary-looking companions and chains, making a lot of noise, being very scary. And he usually brings gifts like socks, fruit, sweets. And then the second man, obviously Santa Claus.
Yeah, he also brings trauma to the little kids.
Most definitely. And he comes in the church. We celebrate a lot of things in the firefighter buildings. So he comes there. He takes kids that luckily he returns, but it is very scary. But yeah, Santa Claus, we all know him. It's a very celebrated holiday in Slovenia. We open the gifts. We usually do it on the 24th of December in the evening. When I was little, we used to sing Holy Night, all these traditions that were less and less present in our lives when we grow older. Now it's just more about gifts, but it's still a very nice time of the year with good food. You spend it with your family. And then the third good man, roughly translated to Grandpa Cold. He comes from Russia. It was established in Slovenian culture in the times of socialism and Yugoslavia. And he comes in the last week of December. He usually brings sweets. We didn't celebrate it a lot throughout my childhood. Just sometimes you open the door and there's like a chocolate on your shoes.
So it was something that the communism invented in Russia. It was like a Russian tradition.
I think it was a Russian tradition, went through stories and stuff. And it was mostly established in Slovenia before I was born, because it wasn't like Santa Claus and everything that had to do with America and Americanization. It wasn't really popular.
Sure.
But then it just established in our culture because it's more celebrated in companies or in schools. When you work in a company, the parents can bring their kids to work and they have like a theater show or something, and they give gifts to the kids.
That's nice.
So it is nice, and he always comes with horses, and he always goes around the town dressed in white. So it's a nice tradition, but I think it's the only weird thing we have that's maybe not celebrated in other countries. But so this year, me and George are going to spend Christmas in Spain. So Antonio, please let us know how our Christmas is going to look.
Gonna be fun. Alone.
Thank you, COVID. Sponsored by COVID.
Well, yeah, in Spain, we used to have our old traditions based in the Catholic Church, but now they live with the USA, the Western traditions, as Santa Claus that comes the 25 in December. But typically in Spain, we didn't have Santa Claus. We have the three magic kings, the three wise men that came the 6th of January. But now in some houses they celebrate Santa Claus. In other houses they still celebrate the three kings. But for the kids, it's better the Santa Claus because it comes first, so the kids have more time to play with the gifts and stuff. And also even the Christmas tree is not so typical from Spain. Of course, now we see Christmas trees everywhere, but the traditional thing in Spain was to put a representation of the birth of Jesus with
Yes, like in Italy, yes.
Mary, Joseph, and it could be like simple, or it could be with like a lot of stuff, or like a whole decoration. But yeah, of course, we have these both old traditions and new traditions. But the most important thing is the families gathered together. That that's really nice for the people that lives abroad.
Except for, sorry, Valentina, for the unwanted question, like, how's your boyfriend? Grandma, I don't have a boyfriend.
When will you have kids? How is your studies going?
Yeah.
We all know these questions, but it's gonna be nice this year to celebrate it here in a completely new environment for me in Georgia, and for Antonio to have a super cool company in this month of December.
Yeah.
So as Antonio said before, today we will travel around the world and talk to you about a few unusual Christmas traditions. We started with Italy, Spain, and Slovenia. Now we will cover a few other countries and a few other continents to hear about all these unusual Christmas habits. Let's travel first to Greece. So if you're traveling to Greece in this December, which is most likely not happening, but you need to watch your back for a small goblin. Now the Greek people are going to be mad with me because my pronunciation is going to be horrible, but kalikatsoroi are nasty little creatures that spend most of their time sewing away the world tree. If the tree falls down, the world will end, but luckily they never succeed. So they come up to the Earth's surface every Christmas to terrorize humanity, only to find that the world tree has fully healed itself. So keep this in mind the next time you're being pestered by goblins, because you're also serving as a distraction for saving the world. Now, I really think that Greek people were ahead of time and that these goblins represent COVID. But I hope they don't succead this year in chopping off the tree, because, man, we really need some good luck next year.
I will take that advice next time some goblins are attacking me.
Definitely.
We need a break, please.
But as it seems, not only they have mean creatures, but also other countries. So, for example, in Iceland, they have a cat. It's called the Yule cat. And it's a giant mean cat that, it goes on a prowl during Christmas season and eats people who don't have new clothes to wear for Christmas Eve. I mean, that just sounds like a propaganda by Inditex or some other clothing company, because well done. Well done. I just hope the government takes care of the poor people and gives new clothes.
And how does the cat know if the clothes are new or not? How much new they have to be the clothes?
I can imagine that she comes and smells and just touches the material. But crazy. I really want to know if there are any people from Iceland listening to this. Please tell us more. We need to know more. But then if we go to Norway, for example, it's customary there to hide brooms on Christmas Eve, as it's believed that witches and other evil spirits will try to steal them and fly away with them. Now, I don't know if they watch Harry Potter a lot, or is it just to keep it clean, but it's a very interesting habit.
I've tried. It doesn't work. You can't fly.
But yeah, a lot of interesting traditions and habits. One of the funniest I found was the one in Czech Republic. Now I read that every single Czech woman stands facing away from the door and throws a shoe over her shoulder. Now, if the shoe lands with a toe pointing to the door, they will get married in the next year. And it's not the only tradition they have regarding the marriage. It's if they put in the beginning of the year, in the beginning of December, they put a cherry branch in the water. And if it blooms by Christmas, she will get married in the next year.
Nice.
Lucky girl.
Yeah, I guess they really want to get married.
Are you going to put a cherry in water?
I missed the deadline. I mean, you have to put it on the December 4th, and
well, maybe for next year.
What a shame we are late, Valentina.
That's the only reason why we're not getting married
Yes,
next year.
yes, definitely.
But maybe we have to spend next Christmas in Czech Republic, do all of these traditions,
Mhm.
and maybe we're lucky.
Let's see.
Now, let's travel to Asia. Georgia, what have you found? What unusual habits have you found?
Well, I've been to Asia with my laptop, basically. On the internet, I found, well, the weirdest I found for us, as we celebrate Christmas in a certain way, is about Japan. Well, in this nation, Christmas, it's neither a public holiday nor a religious celebration. But, it's really common for a couple to celebrate Christmas. So it's a romantic day for them, where they spend time together, exchange presents, have a walk, in the streets with old Christmas lights. So it's really romantic. But I must say, guys, if you live in Japan and you feel lonely and you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, just stay at home or you will get really depressed.
So it's basically Valentine's Day Japanese edition.
Yes, that's it. But yes, there is more about Japan, because it's a weird tradition, but people in Japan actually eat KFC on Christmas Day. Yes, like this tradition started in 1974 with a campaign by KFC. That had this slogan. Now I will try to say it in Japan. I was listening to the pronunciation before the show to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Show us your skills.
Okay,
Georgia.
I will try. I will try. Okay, I can't. Okay, kurizumazu ni wa Kentucky.
Kurizumasu na Kentucky.
Do I sound like Japanese girl? I don't think so. Anyway, people basically order the bucket like 2 or 3 months before Christmas Day.
Oh my God.
Yes, to avoid the line on Christmas Day. So this is weird for us, but for them it's quite normal, because it's not a religious celebration. So.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And well, this was quite interesting and funny. But then there is more, like in Thailand, where I think I love Thailand, although I've never been there, because Thai people seem really tolerant. Like, we know Thailand, well, I don't know if you know, but Thailand has 90% of Buddhist people. Mm-hmm. But still they celebrate and they accept Christmas. So as Thai people really love, to not party, but, enjoy time together, singing, dancing, and so on. They also enjoy celebrating. Part of them also enjoy celebrating Christmas Day. So yes, this is nice, because you can actually see two religions coexisting and also, respecting each other and appreciating each other. And I really like
in every other part of the world. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
no,
That's
really.
super nice. Yeah.
it is nice. Yes. And last Catholic country, we can say Philippines is the country with the highest amount of Catholic people. So they basically, as in Italy and as in most of Europe, go to the midnight mass. Mm-hmm. And they stay up all night waiting, for the Christmas Day to come. And well, they eat lots of super delicious food. Like, okay, this is a Spanish word actually, Antonio. They eat lechon, which is roasted pig.
Yes, a baby pig.
Baby pig.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, because it's
sorry,
really
vegan
delicious.
or vegetarian people. But yes, they actually eat roasted pig, ham, fruit, rice cakes, and so on. They don't have the Christmas tree, but they create they are called parol, which are like bamboo frame with lighted star lantern on it.
That sounds good.
Yes, it's traditionally made from bamboo stripes and colored Japanese paper. So it's,
Sounds beautiful. Actually.
Yes. Yes. And well, that's all. What about you guys? What have you found?
About America, I'm going to
Yes.
talk a little bit about America. So, in America, in all countries, they celebrate Christmas. But I'm not going to focus that much in the United States or Canada because, we all seen the American movies. We know how's that about love and snow and all the stuff. So we're going to focus a bit more in Latin America. For those of us who live in the northern hemisphere, we're used to associate Christmas with snow and cold weather. But of course, to the people in South America, the Christmas is in summer. So a funny thing is that in these countries, they still decorate their houses with snowflakes and snowmen when it's like 30 degrees outside.
Haha, must be funny.
And even like there's some guys that they dress up as Santa Claus for the kids and all the stuff, and it's not like the best suit for having when it's like so hot outside.
Oh, that must be suffering for them.
Yeah, totally. I feel
Short sleeve Santa Claus version, I think.
yeah,
Bikini.
yeah. You can even see some short sleeve Santa Claus, but it looks really weird. But I mean, they have to work with what they have. So yeah, in Latin America, people is so religious. So the Christmas has also a very important religious component. The most important festivity is the Christmas Eve, where the families gather together and they sing songs. They have some songs called villancicos. They're like.
Can you sing that?
No, I can't.
That's a shame.
I mean, everyone has the internet. You can search for villancicos in YouTube. And yeah, the typical food depends on the country. There are some countries like Mexico, Peru, or Brazil that they eat turkey, same as in the United States. And in others, they have the typical food of the country, like in Argentina and Uruguay, they have barbecue. It's like the most typical thing of those countries. And then at night at 12 o'clock, in a lot of countries, the people go to the Misa del Gallo, that is the midnight mass, and same as in Italy, they have like
Yes.
this speech of love and harmony, and everyone loves everyone. So Christmassy.
Fake love. No, I'm joking.
And yeah, well, that depends on everyone, I guess. And yeah, and then in most of the countries, also comes Santa Claus. And I'm going to tell you some of the names that Santa Claus have in South America because they are so funny for me.
Oh yes, tell us.
They are Papa Noel. It means Father Noel.
This is French also, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
Papa Noel, see?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I think so. In Chile is Viejito Pascuero. It means Easter little old man. And my favorite one, that is Colacho.
Colacho.
It comes from Nicolacho, from Nicholas.
No, it
They call
sounds
it
super cute.
Colacho, yeah.
Kolač in Slovenia is like a cake. So it just sounds like super cakey.
Yeah, and after Christmas, another tradition is December 28th, is the El Día de los Santos Inocentes, the Day of the Innocent Saints, I guess. And it's like April's Fool Day. And in this day, like people prank each other. Even in the media, they say like funny fake news. Like
Really? In the media?
Yeah, like maybe, I don't know, like Santa Claus is stopped by the police because going over the speed limit or something, some stupid thing like that.
Do you celebrate it in Spain as well?
We celebrate it in Spain as well, so
Get ready, Georgia.
yeah.
Why me?
Because everybody will try to prank us.
Yep.
Yes, I'm always pranked by my roommate. Actually, ciao, and
So if he doesn't know yet about this day, it's your opportunity to
don't tell
get
him,
back.
please.
All right. And yeah, and finally for New Year, besides having dinner with the family and going partying, there are some interesting superstitions that people follow to have good luck in the next year. For example, in some countries they have 12 grapes, same as in Spain. When the year changes, in the bell of the clock, the bell clock strikes. So we have one grape per each strike of the bell.
Mm-hmm. Do you have enough space in your mouth? I mean,
Yeah.
12 grapes.
Yeah, it's really hard to swallow it. There's like the easy mode is to peel the grapes and take out the seeds, but that's for
It's a lot of
for
work.
cowards.
It would be
Yeah,
funny to spit them on your cousin, like.
yeah. The
That's
grandma choking. Yeah.
Hola, abuela.
And then in Mexico, one superstition is to sweep the house to expel the bad energies, and another superstition is, this one's pretty weird, is to go for a walk with a suitcase when the New Year comes, and it's said that if you do that, you will travel more next year.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah.
Can we do it in Spain?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
2020 was hard on our traveling.
Yeah, that's true. I admit it. Yeah.
Imagine people who did that last year, and
Probably nobody did it,
Yeah. I hope so. And in Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador, they build a doll of a famous person, and they burn it when the New Year comes to get rid of the bad energies.
We have the same in Italy. Like we organize, not we, but they organize huge fires. I don't know how to call it. We basically burn old stuff, and we are used to write on a piece of paper what we don't want to have in the future, or what we want to have, and we throw this piece of paper in the fire. And yes, we do it every year. So
that sounds super nice. Actually, I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna write Corona on it. I'm gonna throw it in some fire.
No more Rona.
And I hope it goes.
Easy. GG. And to end, in some parts of Chile, the people has the New Year's dinner in the cemetery next to their dead relatives.
Oh,
and
that's creepy.
Yeah, it sounds creepy, but they dance and they have music, so it's like in a festive way. But yeah, it really does sound creepy.
It sounds, but I guess it's a nice way to reconnect with your loved ones that you lost, and just spend time with the people you love and loved. Yeah.
That's interesting. But if you put loud music on a cemetery in Italy, they arrest you.
Yeah, understandable. All right, so that was all for America.
So thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We have come to an end. It really has been entertaining podcast to make. We found out a lot about different traditions. If we missed yours, please let us know, because we just want to learn about all these things. And I know it's not Christmas yet, but we hope you have a really nice December.
And now let's sing a song together. Come on, guys.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Free of COVID.
The angels did say, what's